क्यों हो पल के झुकाए वहाँ, तुम साहसी पहले देखा नहीं, तुम इससे पहले थे जाने कहाँ। जीने लगा हूँ पहले से ज्यादा तुम पे मरने लगा। रहते हो आके जो तुम पास मेरे, थम जाए पल ये वहीं बस मैं ये सोचूं
मैं थम जाए पल ये पास मेरे जब हो तुम, सोचूं मैं थम जाए पल ये पास मेरे जब हो तुम।
चलती है सांसें पहले से ज्यादा दिल ठहरने लगा।
Revelio. Revelio.
Even if I knew how to.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are. Careful now.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with LOGITECH, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
LOGITECH did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
High Wing, go!
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders at this unique hunt. And rightfully so.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the
I'll take them all. Run the other way.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Phew. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
That does sound easier. Let's do that.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! You won't survive this, my young friend! What are you doing? What is it?
Expelliarmus!
Put me on the ground,
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
That's mine!
Glacius!
You're no match for me!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Why? Drag this out longer than necessary.
What are you for?
I won't go down as easy.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
I thought you didn't.
I feel as though you're not...
Let's see what you make of
Expelliarmus. Accio.
You're tired. You're tired. Red Rock will unite.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Glacius. Depulso.
Someone there? Who's there?
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Revelio.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could, I shall await your arrival in the map.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa!
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Wingardium Leviosa!
I'll need to move it.
Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Revelio! Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
Revelio. Incendio.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Vodoo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Off on another adventure, are we? I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
manageable.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that.
I hope those are
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, now, based upon...
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. But this talk of tomorrow, and if that... Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Places. Descendo.
Excellent. I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Though, aren't you?
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me.
Very well. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the script. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Faster, High Wing! High Wing, go! Faster, High Wing! High Wing, go! There we go. This place has seen better days. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Revelio. Descendo. That's it.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well, wisdom is a good... Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffle's precise, deliberate movements. Very good. And practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Professor, do you have a...
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the toy.
I did. The Toyohashi thing. They tournament.
I take it you're a
fan? And I would have been a Tengu.
I know that.
But...
What is... But it was...
It does.
What happened?
Asuka played for the Tengu.
You didn't...
Her...
Thank... Arrest them and then...
That's it. Keep it up.
Confringo! Descendo!
What are you up to now?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Bob.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oh, that look just lost me. Always got me wits about me. You find it? You only need to cast your ear to my voice, because I'll know exactly where I am. You can blindfold me and I'll still lead you to safety.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery.
Suppose it's worth a look.
I heard something. One in Merlin. I heard something. Better not be a trick.
Ah, but a purse made of unicorn skin. That fetches a few galleons.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Ah!
Hold steady, little diesel! Ricky, little king. Little pruning. Feisty little foliage. The lamb returns to the wolf.
Arrest the momentum.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Someone's here, I sense it. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them. You take it! Arrest them. Expelliarmus, Confringo.
Flipendo.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me... No one hides from me. I'll spot you like a streamer.
I know you're in. I see myself doing this sort of thing. That's my operation work out. All working for me.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful!
Expelliarmus! Arrest them.
Stop it!
Send them! Expelliarmus! Stupid strength! Confringo! Potato!
Back for more. Not the bright.
Arrest them. Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play.
How nice of you to stop by.
Back in this round with you. I shall make monks of you. Damn your little needle. Shall we finish what we started?
Why can't I get you?
Arrest them, Molester. Take them. Stupid one. Confringo. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Nuisance. That's what you are.
Arrest them, Molester. Send them. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Confringo.
Put you in a stew.
Expelliarmus.
What have you done? I've never been one for guns.
Expelliarmus.
Never like baseball.
Arrest them, Molester. Vegetables. Arrest them, Molester.
Very well.
Send them.
This needs to be potty.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descend.
Too hard.
Arrest them, Molester.
Back for more. Not the brightest child. What am I on? You will fall.
More to spill. You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
Arrest them, Molester. Send them. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Aim for the ring at the front of her straight.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar's... Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped... She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain...
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you...
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you very well. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the
Expelliarmus!
scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Revelio.
Tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with trees.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Accio. Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Revelio may help.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue.
Revelio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
ready for this.
Reparo!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. I haven't spoken it in ages. I'm hoping you're having...
Believe me, I am having thoughts.
It's ironic. When I left home, I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be...
Lumos.
The door we came from closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos.
The brazier. When the door closed, it lit
Incendio.
up.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Lumos. Revelio.
Let's look at the gate and the symbol. Perhaps the symbol on another gate will match the dial.
Lumos. Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Revelio. Lumos. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. Perhaps not all dials are the same. There may be a different set of symbols for each.
Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Incendio! Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, locked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is... It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell...
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
Revelio.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she...
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant
Lumos.
what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Lumos. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I wish I had the courage to go into
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that post.
The dragon that attacked... Exactly. Must we?
We should see this through. There was... It seems I may have...
If it's all right.
I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Lumos. Hello, Sirona. I received...
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be She's lovely. Her late husband... I wonder if you might pop in and see her. And you could
I'll try to go and see...
It would mean Aiden was... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me. Did you say something?
I did. I was just what rumor is. I'd help search for him myself.
I can certainly...
I can. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona.
She thought you might need help collecting...
And she's correct, my darling. Oh, thank you. If you wouldn't mind...
I can certainly try and find some.
That would be wonderful.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was...
He was hoping to go through it with... The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather...
Thank you, Mrs. I should investigate. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Crucible. Vodoo. Stupefy. Compulsor. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Crucio. Stupefy. Glacius. Protego. Stupefy. Descendo. Stupefy. Stupefy. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Crucio. Descendo. Is that an elite with giant? That must be Vodoo. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Where they go?
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I don't know about centaurs.
Welcome back.
Revelio.
I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deek has had a thought. He... Seems, as Deek was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deek knows how you can test and...
What do you mean? That sounds awful.
As the item you wove in the loom has an enchant...
I understand.
Oh, thank you.
Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Protego! Professor Howard will never believe this. There. Not going to hurt you. Everything's all right now. I'll look after you. Past the high wing! No need to race now, my friend. Confringo! Revelio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud. Confringo!
Reducto! Confringo!
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
I'll spot you. Shall we finish what we started?
Expelliarmus!
Just how many witches? That's fine.
Levioso!
All right, and your father. If I had so much scratch on me,
The beasts are safer now. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Tobbs' master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. You in here? Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Pretendo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. You in here? Potato! Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. You in here?
Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. Must have headed deeper into the cave. Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf, poor Tobbs, left here alone with the spiders. That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Protego! Descendo!
Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Descendo! That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave...
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone.
Oh my. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Well, Deke feels lucky to...
I'm true.
Deke... Deke would like to speak with you.